And Katie joins us now. It's absolutely fantastic to see you. We've met a couple of times. Do you know what, Katie? It wasn't until I read your book over the weekend that I really realised what you've been through and how you have managed to go from the depths of despair over what your future might have turned out to be to where you are now, a spokesperson and someone who brims with confidence, but also you want to be honest about you have your low moments as well, and it hasn't all been an uphill.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean,
journey.
Writing a book is the opportunity to go further in depth and to be more honest and to say, actually, there's a long journey. You know, success isn't a sort of destination, it's an ongoing thing, as confidence is. It's ups and downs. And, you know, there's dark times as well as the more fun times.
When you feel like you don't have confidence, how limiting and restrictive is that? How do you overcome that?
Well, I think there's a lot to be said of faking it till you make it, you know. So when you go to an interview and you're nervous, you're not going to tell the person that. You're going to be assertive, you're going to act like you're in control. And sometimes the more we take on this facade, we do become that character. I mean, there was a time when I didn't feel attractive and didn't feel assertive, and I just pretended it, and I've managed to trick someone into marrying me. I've got a baby, I've got a career. You know,
You didn't trick anybody. One of the fantastic... You talk about your experiences dating after the attack. And a horrific time where someone asked you out in a dim, sort of dimly lit nightclub. You go out to dinner with him, and he turns up and basically abandons you on the date, where you wait half an hour after he's left the table, pretending that he's got to go and talk to someone, and it's clear he's not coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, those kind of experiences must have knocked your confidence, but you bounce back to meet the love of your life.
I think it was choice, you know, choice of, am I going to let this sort of, you know, further put me down and kill me off, or am I going to rise above it and use it as experience? I mean, what I like to see confidence as something that's not an exclusive club. You know, we envy people in this social media day and age and say, if I had a bit of what they had, or if I had their lifestyle, then I could be more confident, I could be more successful. We all have the same level. It's exactly like going to the gym. We all have muscles, but some of us work out harder and some people's muscles are more apparent. So if we work on our confidence, we can make it, you know, 10 out of 10 level, and we can go out there and achieve whatever we want.
See, I have a theory, and it's quite a controversial theory, but I think we're in a slight victimhood society these days.
A martyr, yeah.
Yeah, everyone feels the need to have something wrong with them and to feel martyrdom about it and so on. Someone like you, who's so brimming with confidence and has written such a powerful book, I think, you know, you really have got something that's happened to you which could make you a martyr or a victim. You've deliberately chosen not to do that. What do you say to people out there who perhaps don't have that bad a life, really, but feel the need to attach themselves to some kind of victimhood?
Everything's relative, because different things happen to different people and affect them in different ways. And there are things that are out of our control, the diseases, conditions, attacks, whatever. And those momentary things are out of our control. But what we do with it afterwards is our decision. And we all write our own lives. We all decide what we want to be, what we want to do. And most of us are just bluffing it along the way until it becomes real, and it really happens, especially within the showbiz world. We all meet people that have decided to be something, and then they've created it, and then are respected as it. So it is all about choosing your life. You know, I'm a Burns victim, but I chose to be glamorous, to be sexy, to be fun, and I can be those things because it's just like fashion. Society just makes stuff up, and we follow blindly. Well, you know, you can be your own trailblazer and make up your own rules and live them.
And the reason that as part of my interview over the weekend, I said embrace failure, is that, you know, rather like you, I think when bad things happen to you, I mean, you know, obviously, give or take circumstances, you can choose how you react to them.
Absolutely,
and if you choose to see them as learning experiences that you can build on, as a more positive way of looking at them than thinking that you're a failure, because on one occasion you might have failed.
Yeah, I mean, failure really is, it's cliche, but it's that practice for success. And how do we differentiate between the two if we only had one without the other? Sometimes life-changing things like losing your job, being fired, your partner breaking up with you can seem horrendous. Then it gives you that shove out of your comfort zone to better yourself and move forward.
Totally agree. I mean, the point is, everyone has bad stuff happen to them, right? If you live long enough, bad stuff happens to you. It's how you let that define your life and how you let it dictate your mood and everything else. And I think the power of positive thought, everyone who works in a hospital will tell you, the power of positive thought with patients is a hugely
real, yeah.
underrated thing.
That's
that
not a
people can
fluffy
actually
thing.
decide whether they live or die
Yes,
through the
yeah.
power of their own
Well, you
positivity.
think that got you through your recovery, don't you?
I know some people find it quite American, and you know, this kind of positive
But
thinking.
I believe in it.
Yeah, I really do. I think that's scientifically proven. You know, absolutely, and you feel it when you're around negative people, energy vampires.
Yeah.
You know, the book I interviewed. It's my first ever book out of the 5 where I've interviewed other people, people I've met through my documentaries, through my charity, and they talked about things that happened in their lives and how they'd overcome it. And it's not about they've hidden it and got rid of it. They've still got this disfigurement, this disease, whatever, but they're CEOs, their wives, their mothers, they're doing amazing things with this condition, but it's not defining them.
Katie, you are, well, you say it actually, because
Yeah.
you've just read the book.
Well, it is such an inspiring book because really the circumstances were all against you. And you have absolutely thrived. And you're an inspiration, Katie, you really are.
Well, thank you. It's been because of public support, so I hope you'll use the book to become more confident.
I need to read it. I
Keep
need
it away
more
from
confidence.
Piers.
I need to just look inside my inner self and feel better about myself. So thank you, Katie. I will
to see
take
you.
your inspiration and work harder on my confidence skills.